First thing we want to talk about is kind of like Keith alluded to, the mystery of the play. We teach this play as a gap scheme concept. We do not teach it as zone opposite. Let me get back. There we go. We do not teach it as zone opposite. So we use it to build our gap scheme double teams that we, work, spend a great deal of time in practice executing. And it's more of a vertical style double team where we're trying to dent the defense. Duo. I tell my guys the duo play is to double up, DU. Okay, this is different from the traditional power where you're double teaming to the backside linebacker. We kind of talk about it as power with no puller. We like this play because it allows the offensive line to utilize gap scheme double teams at 600 on 300 for as long as we can. And we feel like if we can get 600 on 300, 600 pounds on 300 pounds for as long as we can, we got a good opportunity of getting positive yards and keeping our ankles out of the backfield. It also allows the running back to have a second level read. This will be the front side linebacker, the first linebacker in the box. Typically the Mike in 11 personnel pictures. And a lot of times people get in the inside zone and, you're bang, bend, bounce off the first level, maybe first defender past the center, play side. You're reading that defensive tackle or interior lineman. This is a play that allows the running back to really have a second level read in space. And we find that our running backs really, really enjoy that play for this reason. It's really widely ran in the NFL. Outside zone is probably the most ran play. 2 years ago at Tulane, we averaged 7 yards per carry on it. It was a great downhill striking run. Our kids believed in it. It's an attitude play. You'll hear me say that throughout this presentation of it being an attitude play. Great play to neutralize D-line games and linebacker plugs. On the back side of duo now, with the back set away, you'll get a lot of your what I call tight zone stoppers, either your pin and loop from the D lineman, different things to put a tight zone footwork or tight zone thought process. It gives you some issues. This allows the back side of the play to be more patient and neutralize those games. We'll talk about it straight versus plugging linebackers as well. You'll see on some clips when linebackers shoot, that speeds the read up for running back. It declares his read rather quickly and can punish some guys that like to plug those backers. Now it flushes it to the secondary and kind of forces some cornerbacks to make some plays on running backs. It's utilized with many different formations. You see a lot of times in football today utilized in a bunch formation. LSU on their national championship run ran it out of a bunch formation. A lot of guys like that. It's a great bunch, condensed formation play, and it gives you another, add to maybe you're running crack toss out of bunch. Maybe you're running counter back away. This gives you another run in that bunch personnel package. I love this also out of 11 personnel. If they're going to give you a 6-man box in there and fit safeties in different ways or try to get the nickel to the box in different ways, this is a great play. 12 personnel, you're going to see majority of our clips are out of 12 personnel, pistol, okay, or even we got under center to run this play. I think, it's best in ugly set, which we'll talk about here in a second, or a pistol type home alignment. I think is where this play has a lot of merit. Before we get